Daz Studios 4.9, nice easy basis on basic tutorial for animation. So the first things first, we're going to start with the basically just the what this whole thing is. Okay, now relax. You don't have to make this like super big or super small or whatever, because you can always just zoom in and out with middle mouse button, the mouse wheel. And you could just be over here, anywhere basically, right? But let's get to this a little bit later. Let's explain certain tools. Like this right here, your pin transition, and pin rotation. Basically, pin transition just means when you click it, it's going to be purple to let you know it's active. And it's going to be, like that. And basically, pin transition just means it becomes a magnet. Meaning, wherever you have selected to activate your magnet, that object or that body part will be magnetized to it directly. So, let's say, since we've already magnetized the basically the toes to this exact part of the floor, which will be, this part right here. We basically magnetize the toes to this exact area in existence. And it will always, just be magnetized there. So let's say we move, the entire body, I don't know, like, as you can see, the toes are a magnet, and this point right here, where it moved from, is also, it's magnetized right there. Therefore, the magnet will always be pulling this point directly towards itself, like a fucking magnet and shit. So, that's basically all that means. See? Boom! Just like a magnet. And that's great because, look at how many movements we're getting. Obviously, you don't want to go too crazy with the moving of the entire thing too far. You want to adjust it every now and then. You don't want to just make too many big movements because too many things get, moved incorrectly. But it's still, really nice. As you can see, that magnet's working amazingly. And you can use these magnets to actually shorten, the workload. As you can see, another magnet right here, which is nice. As you can see now, it's not the foot, it's just that part right there, which is, what that is. So, if you're wondering how I'm basically, I just hold the control button and I press the Z to backspace, to undo. Or you could just go here and just, if you want to, but that's just a shortcut, Control Z. And to, redo, it's just Control Y. It's kind of like universal usually. So now we're going to click on this body part. And now we're done with magnetization. So anytime you see, pin transition, just think magnetize activation. It's just magnetic activation. And pin rotation is the same thing, except the object or whatever is being magnetized will now be an exact same everything. So instead of just one point being magnetized, let me just show you. As you can see, this whole thing is still moving because it's not pinned to one place. So you can just move the whole thing. But the angle at which, this is will stay. So like if I was to just turn this entire body, or just, I don't know, this part right here, the foot, basically the angle is magnetized to where, you magnetized it to. So basically, you'll be able to move this absolutely no problem with ease, but the angle is the only thing that's going to stay in the same position. That's basically it. The angle will just stay in the same position. So you just lock that angle position. That's all that means. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. And now we're going to start with, getting this, illusion of a human walking. So first things first. This whole area right here is basically a morph. It's just a body morph or an object morph. It's just a morph. I put a pin right here. You can put it anywhere you want. I'll explain, up and down and what middle is a little bit later. Let me just hit this right here, and we can just move these, wherever. And since I already have her in a position to where I want her to begin, from, changing the way she's positioned, I'm just going to point that point right here. It doesn't have to be, perfect. It can even be like right there if you want. But I just like putting it right there, just because I want to. So, I'm just going to laser foot bend. No, it's good. So I'm just going to, magnetize this right here. Get my position magnetization on. So that way, when I move, the body, this can stay right here, and I won't have to move any of this, and it'll keep the same spot. So that means I can just go like this. Right. And see if she is, actually, right there. So as you can see, all this right here is nice. That's nice right there. Oh, that's nice. It really looks like, like that's how it would be in a natural position right there, which is really good. Her body's still kind of leaning forward. Obviously, this is, needs a little bit more work. So what we're going to do is we're going to just expand this foot right here a little bit. We don't have to take the pin off just yet. Just going to move this over like and then angle this down a little bit. And basically you want to be thinking of end points, as in how you want this to actually end in the whole walking and everything. And obviously it kind of looks like she's just falling forward. I accidentally misclicked right there. So I'm just going to take this right here and move this like so it really looks like she's stretching that foot. And we're going to take this point right here and we're going to bend it like so. Yeah, like so. Should be good right. Oh gosh, no, it looks like she's breaking that thing. Yeah, it's good right there. There we go. As you can see, this is one nice positioning point, but she totally isn't moving that arm anywhere, which can be okay. It can be okay. So let me just show you what this looks like really quick. So now we're going to just put the, basically, we want this position to be remembered. So we're going to put this in the memory banks. Because remember, at first we had just the standing memory. This is the memory for the standing. Now we want this to remember how it is right now, so when we move it in the future, it will know how we had it before. So, boom. And now it remembers this entire endpoint right here. So now we can go to preview. And preview basically is just going through your memories. It's just recalling the past. And so now I'm just going to click here. Basically, where I'm holding down the button and clicking right here, this thing is just letting me know, basically this is just me in my memories. This whole entire thing is it's my brain, it's my memories, and right here I'm just going through my memories. I remember, when I started right here, and when I ended right here. Which is perfect, right? Because that's exactly what happened in the past. And if I go back over here, as you can see, like, oh no, I don't remember what happened here. Basically, everything right here is where things get cloudy in your memory. And basically, you're searching through your memories and you're like, is there anything that happened over here? Did she move like this? Did she move like this? Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because those aren't memories. Those are just like hallucinations. They don't freaking matter. Basically, this is just like, actually, I don't even know why this does this. I really don't know why it overexceeds the way it does. It's like you set something in motion and it just keeps going in that same motion until something stops it. Like, I don't know, body part limitations or body restrictions, stuff like that. But basically, just focus on these points right here. That's really all you need to do is focus on your memories right here. It doesn't matter if you leave it here, you leave it there. You can just go and then you can just click on your edits, and basically it'll just snap back to the memory. Because remember, editing basically just means remembered positions. It just means creating those memories. So these are the memories we have created. Okay? This right here is a rememberization. It's just going over the memories we've already created. And this right here is the recording. I'll explain that a little bit later. So let's go back to memory creation, which is also known as editing. Oh wow, damn, this has been the whole 10 minutes of me just bitching about one thing. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go over here. And we're going to want some hand movements in there, because if you notice that the hand movements are a bit too stupid right there. So we're just going to get some hand motions in here. We're going to go back to this memory right here. And we'll get the hand motions in there a little bit later. Because I'll show you a little bit a nice cool way of putting hand motions in there without doing too much work about that. And so we're going to unpin this. And there we go. Now we're going to pin this right here. I'm just going to magnetize that right there. Don't know why I keep saying pin. I guess because I keep reading it like that. Oh gosh. Looks like she is falling. And you know, just the way her angle is right there. So now we're just going to move this whole thing right here. Hopefully nothing else needs to be pinned and I don't need to, you know, move anything else. So we're just going to take her by the ankle right here. And I'm taking her by the ankle because I want, you know, all this and this to move. And I'm not sure if I want this or this to move just yet. But I'm just going to like, and I might as well just move the whole body as well. You see, that's the reason why I like to do this without the clothing, because it's like I'm moving the clothing as well. I'm accidentally clicking on that clothing. And she's just like that. Like so. And now I get to move all this over here. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And we're going to go back over here, because we can work on multiple things at the same time. So I'm going to bend this right over here. I'm going to bend this back over here, because that just seems more logical. And we overbent this, so we're just like, right there. Oh gosh, now she's all like falling. Okay, cool. Let me just see what happens if I, because with the dragging tool, whatever, you can go like that, but then this whole thing will move, which is really annoying. It's kind of like a remember it, learn process. So it's going to go like that, and as you can see, the little hips move a little bit, which is nice. And this foot can be angled a little bit more over here, a little bit like that. Yeah, I want it tilted a little bit more towards this area over here instead of this area over there. That's because it looks nicer. And we're just gonna you know what, we don't want her looking like she's running, so we're just gonna go like that, because traditionally when people are running, their foot's, you know, like this, right? And they got a little hop and they're going up. But I didn't do any animations for her to go upwards because I don't want her to look like she's running. So we're just gonna go like that, because when people are walking, their foot is usually angled like that, like about 90-degree angles right there, a little bit. And we're gonna position this toe to be like, right there. Look at that beautiful, sexy toe. And yeah, I guess you can have a little. No, I don't want it like that. No, I want it to just, because there we go. I just had to pivot that a little bit, just turn that a little bit right there, because I felt like it. And now we got this nice walk right over here. That's down, and yeah, you will be, you know, angling around it a lot. You will be doing this a lot, okay? And this is looking, you know, like a nice, good walking animation right here. So now we're just gonna hit that point right there, okay? So now we're gonna just go back in our points, in our memories. And we're gonna remember how it was right there, and we're gonna remember how it was right here. No hand movements, but now we're gonna do a little bit of hand movements right here. Just gonna grab this hand. Just gonna angle it right back. Right there, right? And it's like, oh, James, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, let me show you what I'm doing. And let me just get this and just, right there. and let me just update this. Basically, what now is I'm going back in my memories, and because I didn't like it, I am now changing my memories. And how am I doing this? Because it's my brain, and this is the whole brain right here. And now I'm going to update this memory, because right here, right now, basically, I'm just creating two memories right here. I haven't saved my memory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my memory by pressing Update Selected Pose. And basically it just means I would like to alter my memory in the way I've currently altered it. Proposals. And now it's currently altered. So now when I go back to my previews, let's see what happens. Look at this. This is me just reliving my memories. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, look at those arms. Oh, snaps. Oh, snap-a-dizzles. Look at that. Did you see how those arms barely moved right there? Boom. You see? Nice. Now you may be wondering, why is it that this right here, and our memories right here, looks like this? Arms not moving, but right here, arms have moved. And right here, arms have kind of moved back, from position here to position there. Basically anything. Oh, damn, look at that. Look at that. See? Same arm movements, basically. I mean, arm positioning. So what happens is, between your memories, if you alter your memories, like, I altered my memory right here, what happens is this whole point right here, let me just show you. See how it's moving right there? Basically, it's a little bit hard to explain. Let me wrap my head around this. What happens is, this is the morph right here. We edit the morph, so what happens is this starts morphing into this position right here. So once we get right here, that's what happens. Basically, when you just do little points like that, it's just trying to piece together and morph it just like that. So basically, this is the the whole change that I did right here. So this whole point, this is exactly where it's going to be the end point of when I altered this right here, right? And any point before this or past this this memory right here will actually tie into these other memories. Basically, it's going to merge together to form one linear path in memories in order to make them make sense. Like when we dream, you can view this as a dream. Basically, this is a memory that I had right here, and this is a memory that I had right here. But this right here is a dream. This right here is a dream. And basically, when you're in a dream, things just don't make sense. They don't make sense whatsoever. It's like, okay, this is my memory, but this is a dream because I know I didn't move my hands like this. But for some reason, this dream is affecting all the memory points in between the dream in order to make the dream look like it's an actual memory. Even though it's not an actual memory, it's just a fucking dream. And dreams always make sense when you're dreaming them. So now, basically, we've just gone mentally insane. We're just mad. So what happens is now that we're mad and delusional, and we don't know what's a dream and what's no longer a dream, and that's what makes this so fluid, and it ties into it. So you can do nice, quick, transitional animations with nice ease and less effort in doing so. Of course, it does require a little bit of foresighting, and it's just a nice fluid animation. So like if you're doing small, quick face expressions, you could, nice, fast face expressions. You could, definitely move around with that right there. So, it's some nice simple animationing. But let's continue. Let's go on with these tools and stuff like that. So let's go back to our memory creation. Boom. And let's just click on this pose right here because I'm not editing from here. I mean, I'm not creating memories from here. I'm creating memories from here. From this right over here. And now we can unpin this. I mean, unmagnetize the positioning of this right here. And yeah, she's definitely taking that step right there. Let's plant this right here. So what I want to do right here is I want to basically move all this down just a little bit. But the thing is I don't want to be annoyed when I do. I don't want to be pissed off when I do. I don't want to do all this, then do all this bullshit right here, you know, and all that, and have to keep redoing this. Because what happens when you create that memory right there, and this is what happens when you're going through your memories. It looks just like this, and then look, and it's like, you know, she's moving it too much. She's just moving it too much. As you can see, there's a whole stuttering right there. That whole stuttering effect, it's not my hand. My hand is going absolutely nice. But here's that stuttering effect. It's because the points are a little bit too... that's what happens when you go to, you know, these right here. Let's, you know, actually pull this off real quick so we can see all these things moving, because you can do that. If you have two monitors like I do, you can just grab this whole thing and literally move it off the screen if you want. And have it on your second monitor if you like doing that. Should probably have a different monitor capture on here. Anyways, let's go back to our memories and go through our memories. And as you can see from this point to right here, you can see how these things keep moving. As you can see, this 30 keeps going from 31 to 32, which gives you that stuttering right there and that bending. But all of these right here, it's nice gradual movements right here. But then once we get right there, you know, it's just stuttering a lot of stuttering, which is super annoying. What do I want this? Yeah, that's where I want this right here. Yeah, that's good right there. So we're just going to undo that move right there. Was it Mortimer Bragg? No, it's right there. Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna over here. Yeah, it was right there. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go to, you know, memories. We're just gonna delete this memory. We're just totally just gonna forget we ever had this memory right here, because we don't want that one. It's not a good memory. It's a bad memory. It's a horrible memory. And that's why we do we use magnets. We are just gonna magnetize that right there. Magnetize to position. And basically, we're going to do the same thing. But I don't know. Maybe I want her to, like, turn, actually. So, oh, wait, no. Wrong point right there. Here we go. And notice how I'm not going up or down. I'm just going, you know, left and right. And we're just going to move this over here a little bit more. Come on. There we go. There we go, right there. Like she's like pushing off, I guess. And it really looks like she's just going to run this way. But if I turn it to, okay, that's kind of, this is confusing me right now. I can't really see that many points, so I'm just going to click on this. Okay, there we go. Turn it like so. So it doesn't really look like she's sprinting too much, right? Because we don't want her to lean all her body weight into it. Unless we do. I'm going to drag this like, There we go. And we're just going to move this like, Wait, no, like more like that. There we go. There we go. And we're just gonna turn this a little bit right here, because it looks like she's leaning too much and she's losing that forward momentum with her head, like she doesn't know where it's going. Just gonna turn this over here, like so. And we're just gonna put this right here. We can actually just drag this whole thing a little bit. Wait, no, because I don't like how the shoulder part right there is going up. So, yeah, I think we're clicked on that. Yeah, wait, let me just click on this. And, where the hell's this? Okay, there we go. Turn that right there. I'm going to get this up right here. And yes, these angles, they do move when you move the object. So, and, we're just going to move this up a little bit too right here. Get that blue right there. And I remember blue is always up and down, while red is always, back and forward, and green is always twisting and turning. So green is twist and turn in the same position. Blue is, top, bottom, up, down, and red is, back and forward, which is nice. Or, just depending on how you're looking at it, really. It's not always like that. And let's get a preview real quick, because, nothing ever, gets all hurt when you're going through previews, at least I don't think. So she's walking like that, she's walking like that. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to edit, and as you can see, I totally should have saved that point because now it's different, but I'm just gonna hit the back button, basically, just clicking on this, to go back and everything. And put another point right here, right? And now, since that's there, we're just gonna see how this looks. From right here to, oh, that looks weird. That looks totally weird. Totally weird right there. I don't know what I was thinking. Why is this moving like this? Oh yeah, I should probably move this in between that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, makes so much more sense right there. As you can see, I totally messed up, and now it looks like she's doing a dance move. So we're just gonna go back, and we're gonna go to this point right here, and we're just gonna move this. We're just going to unpin this because we don't need this pinned anymore. We actually want to move this right here. Take that pin off. And we're just going to move this over her. Most of her body over her. Oh gosh, I should have totally pinned it this. I totally messed up on that. I should have totally pinned it that. But anyways, I really don't want to go back and correct anything. So I'm going to just do this really quickly to make it look like it makes sense. There we go. That's pins right there. And oops, she totally fell. Oh gosh, had I not see this happening. Oh man, she totally just bit it. Oh wow, look at that. Look how lazy I'm being right there. Oh wow, look at that. She totally fell. And let's leave this right here to make it just okay right there. Okay, there we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let me just grab that right there. So. And now she's all like, oh gosh, we don't want that like that. There we go. This is all in the way. We just, oh yeah, there we go. Getting confused right there. Okay, the rotations. I forget how these rotations, they're just so, oh man, they're so different the way you, oh gosh. You know what, fuck it. God damn it. I thought blue was up, but apparently it doesn't even matter. It just matters the relation to the positioning. These goddamn colors makes no goddamn sense no more. And there we go. Sweet, fantastic. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna put that point right there. And let's see what we have. Let's see the beauty that we have right here. Let me just zoom out real quick. So she starts off fine right here, where I'm actually, taking my time. I'm concentrating and everything. I care. I give a shit. And, she's walking just perfectly, just absolutely beautifully. And then this is where I fucking fuck up and shit. And then, oh no. Oh shit. Oh goddamn. Oh fuck. There we go. Totally made sense. Except for that clipping through her leg right there. It totally made sense as she just, I don't know, chose to fall because, I got lazy with the shit and I'm like, oh, falling's much more easier than making her look like she's actually walking. Okay, so let's go to recording. Let's actually hit that recording. Okay. So we're just going to get back over her. We're going to go to edit, and we're just going to click on the first memory right over here, so she's now there. And now we're just going to record. Basically, recording, when you're dragging, this is what happens. Let's go. This is what it is right here. Oh, damn. Right? So, and now that's recorded. So now we can just do this. There we go. I'm going to stop that right there. And I'm going to go to timeline. And here's all the points, all the nodes and everything, which is nice. And I guess I'll be explaining about this a little bit later when I stop being so lazy and actually make more, YouTube tutorials on motioning and stuff like that. I've just been like really lazy about this because, writing a novel and stuff. But anyways, that's that. And how exactly do I delete this whole thing? Whatever. Guess I'll teach myself how to delete this some other time. But yeah. Let's actually just let me show you a little bit about the recording thing a little bit more. So as you can see, let's say she's like taking her forever to walk, and she's like, oh no, I want to go back. Oh wait, no, I want to go forward. No, I want to go back. No, I want to go forward. Oh, up. Oh no, I don't want to fall. Oh god, and then she falls, right? So that's the whole recording right there. Basically, these are morphs, and in recordings, basically all you're doing is you're going over your memories, and that's it. You just go over your memories however many times you want, and just pretend like someone is watching you go over your memories. So basically, when I press this play button is basically a person who is watching me go over my memories in whatever order I'm going over them, whatever speed I'm going over them in, and all that stuff. So this is what it looks like. You see? Because remember, I went over these memories like a billion times. You see, look at that. And look how slow I'm going, how fast I'm going, and how it relates to all the memories. So basically, this is the speed in which I'm remembering that someone else is watching me do. And obviously, this is on a loop, because if I took it off a loop, obviously, it'd stop right there after 12 seconds right there of me just messing up and stuff like that. I'll do a longer tutorial some other time with more stuff in shizness, with more accurate things, a bit like that. But this is just like some basics. This is basically me being like, hey, I noticed I was lazy, but here's some shit half done, because sometimes I'm lazy or just unwilling, which I don't know, I guess it's the same thing or whatever. But anyways, let's explain a little bit more about these points. So let me just take this off right here. Okay, so we have all that right there. Basically, if you go up, just pretend like the closer. Okay, let's pretend this whole thing right here is just your awareness or your accuracy. Let's pretend like this is your accuracy and how accurate you are at recalling that memory, at basically remembering that memory. So these are all memories, and this is your recollection. And depending on how close you are to that memory, that's how accurate you are in remembering that memory, basically. So if I'm up over here, I'm not that accurate, right? So as you can see the difference right here, as you can see, I'm not that accurate, not that accurate, not that accurate, right? So basically it's like doing it softly. And right here's the same thing. It's the same thing. There's no difference between toppy and there's no difference between bottom. It's the same shizness, right? As you can see, there's a little bit more action, more detail. Basically, the closer you are to these memories, the more accurate you are, and accuracy just means the more it actually does what you want it to do. So if you moved it a certain way, like over here, it's going to be right here once you get here. Basically, right here is just letting you know how much you want this to actually, be correct. So if I was like over here, this is kind of accurate, but not completely accurate, because I remember this one was like, over there. So as you can see, it's, same shit right there. As you can see, just going up and down. How how effective it is right there. And when you get really good, you can do, you know, crap like and then you can just like loop over and you're like, you know, stuff like that. And you can just do lots of combinations and stuff like that. Just depending on, you know, how you do your stuff, right? That's actually how definitely. So it's always awesome. And if you right click up on these babies, and you toggle enable, basically it's always going to say toggle enable, and yellow means it's currently not enabled. So basically that means this node no longer exists. It's no longer in the realm of existence. As in, you know, you just remember this in your memory timeline, and you say fuck this memory, and you just go back to this memory right here, and then voila. So if I was to, you know, really just show you like what that means, if I just said fuck all these memories, I just want to remember, you know, the first one and the last memory. Basically, it's just going to be a huge morph, and it's just going to morph between the starting memory all the way to the end point, however it gets there. And basically all it's doing is it's just moving all of these mathematically to get to this position. That's all it's doing. It's not making it make sense. You know, it's not, you know, a daydream. It's not a dream that makes all the other points make it look like it's an actual memory. That's what, you know, dream is, you know, in Daz Studio 4.9. But in real life, dreams are way diff. But, you know, you get what I'm saying. So now we're going to just be like, yeah, that one I want to remember, and this one I remember, but fuck these other two, right? So it's all like, oh, not there. Oh, there you are. Oh, not there. Oh, there you are, right? So you can definitely do that. You know, just for different tricks and stuff. So let's say, I don't know, you had like a jumping animation on this one, right? Well, gosh, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm saying that. You have this one right here, right? And you know, and this one, whatnots, and then you got, you know, this one right here. But you want to do this one over and over. Then, you know, in your recordings, you can just, you know, enable, disable it, whatever. But it's always just going to say toggle enable for, I don't know, whatever reasons. And you can always just click around and you'll see what you get, which is nice, I guess. And if you want, you can even go like this right here, right? And you can go up here, and you can go to edit, and then you can just click like that, and then you can go back to preview. And now you can see our previews, right? And remember, this one's over here, but it's not going to be super accurate because it's way over here instead of right here, away from our awareness of, you know, this shit right over here. Right? So as you can see, here's some stuttering because, you know, that's where that fucking shit is, right over there. But if we go all the way up to this right here, we're going to get, you know, less accuracy here, but more accuracy once we're going up here, and then less right here, and then we just come down like, and we're going to bounce it, right there, right? So, yeah. So let's do a little bit, you know, I'll show you a little bit, like this, watch. Just gonna delete this, delete selected pose, so basically it just means, oh, amnesia, right there, which is nice. And I actually want, you know, this one right here, and this one right here, because that one was so good, right? So, and then this point right here, let's just, toggle enable, and just forget. Oh, okay. So in memory mode, when you toggle enable, basically it just goes to the basically it's the same thing as clicking on it. So if you just want to right click on this and then select it, you just toggle enable. Basically, what the fuck is it doing? Yeah, I don't even know what that even means. Toggle enable on this right here. I don't even know what that means. I hope I didn't mess. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it now. Oh. That's annoying. Okay, so basically right here, this is disabled. So if I go over here, and I go here, and I go toggle enable, and I go here, basically it just enables and disables it on here, but it doesn't show us that on here, which I don't know why. And over here, basically, whatever you click on, it looks like this. But over here, it just means it's disabled. But here, it just means that's the one you're currently remembering. So, yeah, that's what that is. So, let's go to edit right over here. We're just gonna, move this, over here. Move this over here. Don't want these over there. And we're gonna go edit right here. Oh, don't want that either over there. So we're just gonna click on, and that was good. And now I'm just gonna click on this right here, right? And I'm just gonna create a memory right there, based off of that right there, right? So what this looks like, it looks like this. Oh no, let me go back. Right? But if you really wanted to, you can go to this point right here and see where this exact foot is right there, right? And we're just going to see the actual location of this foot. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, I'll show you. So, where is it? Scenes? No, where does it tell you the exact freaking location of this foot? Oh, do I have to just do the whole body thing? Wait, no, I don't. Gosh, this is kind of annoying. You know what? I'll just remember the location. Make it real snappy. Okay, cool. So we got this, and then we got this right here. And we're just going to remember that that's where this foot is, so we're just going to move the whole character over here. So we're just going to go to edit right here. And we're just going to move the whole person. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just get rid of this. Gosh, stop moving the whole thing, damn. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Let me just unpin. Unpin it. Select the whole person. Do the whole person. Update it. And now we can preview it. So it's just like and then up. Look at that. Basically, we just loop that thing. Almost. Which is, whatever. But you can definitely do stuff like that, but that's more like advanced. So basically, once I get done teaching myself the advanced stuff, I will be teaching... I'll just be making more tutorials. But remember this one? This tutorial is more like an introduction to Daz Studios 4.9 with the... Puppeteer. Oh crap, I forgot to tell you guys how to get Puppeteer. Wow. Okay, so basically you right click up on this, you get up over here, and you will find Puppeteer somewhere here. Where the hell is Puppeteer? Oh, yeah, well anyway, it's just right here basically. Just look wherever the fuck it is and shit, on your shit. And you're good. You are golden. And I will be doing... My next one, I will be doing an advanced one. It's going to be non-crappy, and it's going to be non-half-assed, and it's going to have more shit, and it's still going to be incredibly understandable. But yeah, so here's my half-assed tutorial on this. Hope you guys liked it or not, whatever. If you hated it, just bitch at me and call me shit in the comments. And do note that I will read it, and as soon as it's negative, I'll still read it just to see if there's anything educational in there or not. If it's not educational, I'm not going to value it. I'm not going to respond to it because there's no point. It's like I really don't give a shit. I mean, they're literally just texts and fonts to me. Like, they might be all like, oh, I'm a human, and I'm like, insulting you, and this means things, and blah, blah, blah. But really, I'm just going to look at those comments, and I'm going to be like, oh, here's a series of letters that form words, and doesn't tell me anything about how to improve my tutorials. So, fuck it. But, if there's compliments there, I'm going to be like, oh, there's compliments. That sort of influences me to make more videos. Let's make more videos. Whatever. If there's criticism there, it's like, oh, if it's positive criticism, maybe to help my videos. You know, if there's a thumbs up button, thumb down button, you know, whatever, be honest and shit. Lates.